I am the protector of fire. I am the newcomer. I can't stand that voice. And this is Shadow Gear 655, doing a review of the Protector of Fire. How's it going? Also, by the way, surprisingly, this is my second favorite out of all the Protectors, weirdly enough. Maybe not too weird, but it's close. So this is the Protector of Fire, the Protector who has gotten, let's face it, the only screen time in any of the animations, in terms of him being, a dude. And I can care less for his representation in the animations, let alone a majority of them, a majority of the characters, except for Leiwa. I think Leiwa's pretty funny. But, yeah, here he is. Here is this slender yet not slender dude. Let's start from the ground up, as I normally do. So, big contention with his legs. A lot of people complaining, saying, oh, he has no knee, he has garbage legs. By which I mean, his knee is right there. It's similar to a problem that Leiwa has, where his elbow is so high up on his arm, it's kind of a pointless elbow. Just a little bit. But that's the leg, although a lot of people have changed it and made it different, like they would take the upper leg and move it down here to the ankle and kind of do it that way. I like the way this looks just by itself. I think they're very stubby, very squat legs, but I'm not going to put them in any crazy action poses. I mean, I typically, with these type of things, for as long as I have them built, which is a very short amount of time, I just leave them like this, just stock still. Well, not like this, because this is just goofy, but I leave them stock still, just standing, and this stance alone, I think, looks perfectly fine. It looks really cool. Moving on here, we have my favorite part about this guy is his chest, which it's similar to how the Protector of Earth's chest is made, except he has one of these new armor pieces here, which I think this look by itself looks fantastic, and I cannot wait until we get a Kimu, which hopefully will be in the next month or so, at the time this review is uploaded. That will get him and get a variation of this design, and I like it. You can just move this around, and all the armor is there. Interesting little bit here is that there's just a normal bit of red armor there, instead of it being transcolored. I think that works out a lot. I think it matches up with the red on the mask and the red there. Although, if I stare at it a little bit longer, I feel like there's a little bit of discoloration. This one's a little bit brighter. That may just be the mixing of the plastics in the mask. Probably just me being crazy with my eyes. But yeah, I love this chest design. I think it's really cool. And the back of it, I think the way it's connected is super simple. It's super simple in terms of how it's made. Where you can just pop that off. And then there's this actual arm assembly. A bunch of new parts used in there to make a really cool looking set of arms. Which, if I had any major complaints with this guy, is that I think his shoulders are a little too wide. Then again, his chest is really wide, so it's okay. I mean, if anything, I wish there was some sort of armor covering up this little gap there. I mean, it's not on the other side because you have the blaster there, but I don't know. I wish there was something to kind of just cover that up and make it look a little bit better. And now for the other major complaint people have with this guy are his arms, because he has no elbows at all. He has a shoulder movement and a wrist. That is pretty much it. And again, just him looking like this without any doing major poses, I think he looks in proportion to the type of small little squat doofy man he is. But I don't know, I think it's okay. It doesn't, when I look at it, it doesn't bother me. I think he looks perfectly okay. I think his weapons are goofy as hell. So if I'm going to assume these fire blades aren't always out, he projects them like fire, so I'm assuming that this right here is the actual weapon, and this is the fire that's being projected out. It just doesn't seem practical at all. I mean, it would make more sense to just, like, put it here and make it like a gun saber thing, but I do commend it for being a very interesting weapon that you can swivel back and do stuff like that with it. Which, I don't know, it's okay. It's a alright. A, it's a alright. And then we have the blaster, which I feel like it's a non-obtrusive way to have this blaster on here. I think it's very cool. I think the fact that you can just do this and hide it away on his back, like it was shown in the animation, like I think that's a cool way to just get it out of the way, make it an optional piece of weaponry. I think this is the no, it's not the best implementation of the weapon because I think putting it in the Protector of Earth's chest I thought was really cool. But here, making it the exact opposite of his, where it's optional. It's not built into the body, it's an optional piece of armor, not armor, of weaponry. You can just pull off so easily, like, and just have him look like a normal dude. His mask is okay. I think, again, I like the design of it. I think the colors are alright. Um, I don't know. I like the way this guy looks a lot, but if you try to pose him and put him in action pose, it doesn't really work out all that well. One thing I do want to mention is that he does come with a skull spider, which I have not mentioned up until now. And yeah, it's one of these not glow in the dark spiders. It's this weird green colored plastic. So yeah, this set is fucking trash. But seriously though, I think this guy is really cool. Like I picked him up not expecting a lot, and then I put him together and I'm like, wow, this guy looks surprisingly really cool. And I don't know, like again, he's my second favorite next to the Protector of Earth, which are both very similar in build. And the only reason why the Earth guy wins is because he has better colors and a little bit more posability. But overall, I like the way the Protector of Fire looks. I think he has some pretty decent parts. And I think he's a pretty decent action figure. So yeah, this is Shadow Gear 635. I hope you all enjoyed this review. And have a good day! Oh, I'm going to put this on my nose. It is on my nose. On